So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing.
I do everything, whatever.
Okay. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so we're gonna take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there.
It's on the top of the vehicle for me.
I appreciate it, man. Being very
Oh,
honest.
you're all right. You okay? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay?
Oh boy. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms, your NRA certification of multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And if you like channel like content, what I do here, you can support me, link, everything's appreciated. And once again, gun-related channels are being scrutinized. Realize that your comment can be removed without notice. If I remove your comment, I'm going to tell you why I did it, and I'll tell you I did it. Let's talk about this, and this is a story that's been going around quite heavily and going viral. A lot of people talking about it. A man by the name of Jason Arrington was pulled over in Jacksonville, Florida for a traffic violation. He went through a red light. Police pulled him over, and upon inspection, he notified the officers that he was a concealed carry permit holder and he was carrying a gun. The police removed him from the car. Another officer was trying to remove the firearm from his holster that was on it was an inside the waistband holster. If I'm not mistaken, it was a DeSantis, I think an N11 lever inside the waistband holster. I may be wrong, but it sort of looked like to me. But as she was pulling on it, she seemed to be having trouble getting it to come out of the holster. She put her finger on the trigger and it discharged and struck him in his right leg. I want to go ahead and play the video so we get full context.
So you have concealed carry and all that good stuff? No, you don't. All right, you're not a convicted felon, right? Nothing.
I do everything, whatever.
Okay.
All
right. So what we're gonna do is, just for my safety, your safety, I'm gonna have you step out. All right, fair enough. And we're just gonna remove the pistol from you, and then we're gonna run your license, make sure everything's good, and I'm gonna send you on your way.
Get out this way?
Yeah, just hang tight. Just do me a favor, lower that window. Hey, he's very compliant. He does have a pistol on him, so we're gonna take him out from that side, remove the pistol, and we'll go from there. All right?
Get out. Where's your pistol at on you?
On my side.
Okay. Just put your hands on the top of the vehicle for me.
I appreciate it, man. Being very
Oh,
honest.
you're all right. You okay? Put the gun down. Put the gun down. You okay?
You got shot in the leg. Rescue 1068. HQ 2162. Rescue 1068. 1020.
Walk with me. Walk with me.
Go ahead.
Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down.
Turn it.
I got it.
2162, main is 27.
Saw that, you heard that, damn. I'm not going to sit here and harp on what she did because we all make mistakes. Yes, she is supposed to be a trained professional. Yes, she handled that poorly. Yes, she should have known better. But if I'm going to sit here, be careful in casting that first stone. That's what I'm saying. Because what she did was stupid, and I'm not justifying what she did, but let's not all come down on her like we haven't made a grievous error that, fortunately, somebody didn't get shot. But some of us have done stupid things that have gotten people hurt. So let's be careful with that. What she did was stupid. Don't get it twisted. I'm not justifying what she did, but I have a few questions. You could see she was having trouble getting the gun to come from the holster. Why didn't she just stop, step back, and re-engage? But she's just in so much of a hurry. First, she tried to pull the gun from the holster. The gun was not coming out. Then she tried to unclip the holster from his pair, looked like sweatpants. Then she pulled it up and her finger went inside the trigger well and she pulled the trigger, struck him in the right leg. I'm like, slow down. What is the rush? But apparently she has been fired. They had an investigation and they did fire her, claiming it was gross incompetence on her part. Now this Mr. Arrington, he just hit the lottery, period. I'm sure lawyers were lining up to take his case because they're going to settle this one quietly for a lot of money. And I'm one of these people who say people sue for dumb stuff all the time, and I think we should really rein that in. But in this case, this guy's fully justified. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that the police pulled this guy out of his car because he told them that he was carrying a gun. Now, it was just a minor traffic infraction. He went through a red light. At what stage of red was it? Don't know. But they pulled him over for that. When they discovered that he was carrying a gun, they then pulled him out of the car, which I really have a problem with. If the man says I'm a concealed carry permit holder, all you got to do is say, well, can I see your permit? You run the permit. You can see the guy's legit. It's him on this, his picture on there. Why you got to pull him out of the car to then disarm him? As a matter of fact, the Jacksonville Police Department, the sheriff's office, I'm going to bring you into here. Several days later, the sheriff's office sent out a memo to staff reminding them that concealed carriers are not a threat and that officers should not seize a detained person's gun or remove it from a holster or vehicle without articulable suspicion that the person presents a threat to the safety of others, including the officers. And that guy was clearly not a threat. You heard the officer who engaged him first say, this guy's completely compliant with us. It's all good. So why did you need to pull him out of the car and remove his gun? Now, you go to social media. Boy, I tell you, keyboard warriors, you go to social media, you hear people say, they're never going to take my gun from me. You try to take my gun. I'm like, shut up. If a police officer says, I'm going to remove your gun, guess what? He's going to take your gun whether you like it or not. You can complain about it after the fact. But do not get in a rage with this officer in that situation. These people are nothing more than human beings who have been given a gun and authority under the law. They're not above you, below you, or nothing else. They're just human beings. So just go along with it. If you feel you've been wrong, you have other avenues, but don't get in an escalating situation. Be courteous, be polite. If you feel that they're wrong, you have avenues to go down to take care of it. But this guy, in this case, is completely, obviously, very different because this guy was very compliant. He's like, yeah, no problem. Even though I do question the police officer's right under the law to remove him from the car and do what he did. I felt that was unnecessary. Like I said before, you could just present his permit. You go check it out. You're good to go. But tell him, keep your hands on the steering wheel for you, for me, and we're all good. And I'm sure the way this guy was behaving himself in this video, I'm sure he'd have been good with it too. He'd have been perfectly fine with it. But like I said, the man's hit the lottery, and it's tough. It's tough. She made a grievous mistake, which she admits to. She admits to it. During the investigation, she stated, unfortunately, combined with the holster and the pants, it just was not coming out freely, Cardwell said, according to the Internal Affairs report. I think not being aware of where my fingers were on the inside of the trigger, obviously an accident happened that I am at fault for in hindsight. I wish we could have slowed it down and done 1,000 things differently. Hindsight's always 20/20. Hindsight's always 20. This one's going to haunt her. She's going to have trouble getting employed. Not as a police officer, just period, in general. Then they said that they're not going to bring any kind of criminal charges against her. It was an accident. It was an accident. She wasn't doomed. She wasn't malicious. Nothing like that. So I'm good with that. But it's an unfortunate thing. But once again, that number 2 rule in the NRA 3 rules, keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. She could have done that so much more differently. It looked like it was a Glock, and we know how Glocks work. So she had to get a clean trigger pull for that gun to fire. So her finger was in the trigger well, on the trigger. Just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. My last point is, what's with these nails? those nails do not look functional for the job that she's doing. It actually looks like a danger to not only herself, but to people she's interacting with, as we can see. So they need to get a standard for women and men. I'm not going to leave anybody out, but women in this kind of a position, nails like that are not going to be very functional, and they're not going to help you when you're doing your job. It might actually become a hindrance. There's a good chance that a nail may have hit the trigger. Don't know that. Speculation, because the last picture that you saw, she definitely had a finger in the trigger, but it could have started with her nail. Just speculation on my part. But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified the next time a video goes live. I'm going to see you on the next one. Peace.